Hey everyone, Trimplifies here, and you all know that also support attack sucks. To be honest, for $4 it gives you nothing. For example, for 9 support attacks you can afford XP Pen G640, for 20 support attacks you can afford IKBC keyboards, and for 93 support attacks you can afford GeForce GTX 1060. But why, if support attack is so bad, it was even implemented to us? Let's take a quick brief in history, but before we start, I should warn you about the quality of this video. You guys didn't support me on Patreon, and that's why the budget of video is 128 rubles, which are around $2. That wasn't enough to buy a professional software such as Microsoft Movie Maker or Microsoft Paint. That's the real reason why this video's quality would be like this.
So click the circles.
But what you will get if you support me on Patreon, you will receive a lot of high thought stuff which already more useful than support attack. And also every Patreon unlock access to my weekly blog, which tells you everything about my life.
Hey everyone, Trimplify is here and now I will drink coffee.
If I get 10 Patreons in next 5 days, I will make a review to a tablet called 10 Moons, which looks like a shitty Wacom cereal for 190. Wow. Now I can start my story. A very long time ago, in 2007, Pepe created OS. Not for Nintendo, for PC. And after a bit he realized that he don't have money to pay for internet. And then he decided to ask Osu players for help. Hey Osu players, can you give me money? But Osu players said, no. But Pepe said, I'll give you a support attack. Players claimed, oh, that's cool. But what support attack will give us? Pepe thought and then said, support a beige, yellow color in chat, and 4 more slots for your maps. And players were like, nah, that sucks. And Pepe added, and you will get access to create user page on your profile and change your nickname only once. And players said, oh, yeah, that's cool. And they bought support attacks. And Pepe said, hooray, now I can pay for internet. And after this, I have a question for you. Do you think that's fair that you pay for literally nothing? I think no. But without this money also won't be running anymore. That's why I tried to create modern, attractive and more efficient system for us, and I decided to create a battle pass. Woohoo! This is a concept, not real gameplay. I took experience from such successful games like League of Legends and PUBG, so my new Battle Pass system just can't fail. But what Battle Pass is?
A battle pass is a type of video game monetization that provides additional content for a game, usually through a tiered system rewarding the player with in-game items by playing the game and completing specific challenges.
Okay, cool. Let's make Osu great again. At first, we delete support attack from the game at all and replace the Battle Pass system. And also we will delete levels from OS
because they're pretty useless.
and replace it with Battle Pass stats. Every season will last 4 months.
With to the pause after each season.
And this is perfect because everyone can afford to spend $10 per 4 months for his favorite game. And yes, Battle Pass will cost $10 because it's not very expensive for 4 months, but pretty much to keep also running. Second thing is how Battle Pass would work. Easy. The maximum level of Battle Pass would be 50, which is quite well for a game like OS. And there would be 5 ways to get experience for a Battle Pass. Every day you will get a random pool of 5 maps based on your skill. Every day you enter OS you will get 100 experience. If you rank one map set you will get 2000 experience for each map set, but not more than 10 maps per season because we all know who Sotax is. And you can change Kudosu for Battle Pass experience, like 25 experience for each Kudosu. Also you can get some experience points for winning in also weekly Battle Pass tournament, but a bit later about this. The next thing are rewards. Also is a game where all cosmetics are free, like Cursa, Sokols, other stuff. But I have some ideas. For reaching level 25, players would receive a new, splendid seasonal interface. Every 3 levels, player will receive new background, which we can change in special menu. Every 5 levels, player will receive a map, for which only Battle Pass owners can get PP. Every 10 levels player will receive an OSU weekly Battle Pass tournament ticket, but a bit later about it. With purchasing Battle Pass, players will receive all support attacks benefits, but also they will receive a pack of free maps, a season-themed background, and one OSU weekly Battle Pass tournament. Okay, I understand how you hate me now. Okay, now about OSU weekly Battle Pass tournament. I think that OSU multiplayer sucks. And it sucks not because I don't like multiplayer, it sucks because all players doing multiplayer lobby, they can do solo. That's why I want to introduce you OSU ranked matchmaking system. Pow! Since player reach 2000 PP, he will get access for OSU ranked matchmaking. There would be some skill brackets like from 2k PP to 3.5k PP or a 10k PP plus, and here would be free modes like solo, duo and squad. After finding a match, system will randomly generate map pool with 11 maps, which are based on skill brackets and how many victories players have. Both teams will have 10 minutes to talk about big bans, to check maps and to pick captain, who will pick and ban. Then they just roll for big ban and ban one map, and after it play best of 7 match like OSU World Cup or other tournaments have. Due to the system, it would be pretty easy to implement in-game weekly tournament for all skill brackets. Also would be cool if every Battle Pass owner will get OSU AI Assistant,
OSU Artificial Intelligence Assistant, Motherfucker Bitch.
who will review your plays,
This map is shit, and you low, skill trash noob. Go die motherfucker bitch.
tell you all your stats like stamina, speed and others.
Even my granddad plays better than you, and your fat mom, motherfucker bitch.
And recommend you map for improvement.
You so noob, go play Sotarks, or hit Arigoto, motherfucker bitch.
We have Telurina with huge base of maps and ability to suggest them for players based on their skill. They have also skills with stats and really cool calculations. Just combine them, implement into the game, and we will get OSU AI Assistant.
Welcome to OSU, retard.
But what will receive players who achieve 50 level of Battle Pass? Every player achieved level 50 will receive a profile badge, which means that he got maximum level of Battle Pass, and it would look like this.
That's a prototype.
Peppy, Dean, we are waiting for this. Also need Battle Pass. And you guys, thank you for watching this. And I hope you really want OSU Battle Pass as me. And let's make OSU great again. Subscribe to my channel, support me with Patreon, and share this video with your friends. See ya!